y'all, so I saw this from this creator, and I'm going to tag her on all applicable social media. And I said, let me help y'all out, okay? Because her baby daddy's wife was really upset because she got her taxes garnished because of back child support. And we know that's happening a lot more lately. As usual, if you don't see the full story, please go to my YouTube, The Carolina Diamond, and it will be on the tax-related playlist. Now, I did look this up, and let me also say I am not a tax expert. I'm not giving you advice, but I'm going to give you the resources because you still may be able to get your half of the tax return back. Now, can the IRS take your tax return if your husband owes child support? They can. So if you file jointly with your spouse, and this can be federal, state, income tax, child support, or a spousal support debt, the IRS can apply your refund to one of those debts, and that's called an offset. The agency can also take a collection action against you for the tax debt that you and your spouse owe. So guys, not only can they take your refund when you file jointly with your husband or your spouse, because it could work both ways. It could also be spousal support. It could be federal, state income tax. It could be a number of debts that your spouse owes. Now, how this happens is that when you file jointly with your spouse, what happens is they match the non-custodial parent's debt and intercept part or all of the tax refund. And this is done by the Treasury's Bureau of the Fiscal Service, okay? So beep, 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 an alert goes off as soon as they process your refund that, yeah, you owe some money, and that's what happens. Now, I did some more digging to see, can you get some relief from this? Is there a way out? Do you feel like you are not responsible for a debt owed by your spouse or ex-spouse? So if you feel that you are not legally responsible for this debt, there are two ways to request a relief, and you can pause to read it. There is an injured spouse claim number 1. You can request that you be treated as an injured spouse if you filed a joint tax return and all or part of a refund is taken to pay a debt owed only by your spouse and not you. All right. Also, there is an innocent spouse relief, for instance, involving individual earned income or self-employment taxes only. And again, you can pause to read. Now, if you feel that you qualify as an innocent spouse relief, then there are 3 different options you have available. And again, you can pause to read each one. Innocent spouse relief, separation of liability relief, or equitable relief. Now, here are the resources. I know you're like, D, I don't even know where to begin. They took my money, all this spousal relief support stuff. Like, I don't know where to go. Okay, these are going to be your resources. And also, you can definitely call the IRS as well, and they can walk you through this. But for now, if you think that these are applicable for you, like you think I can get my money back, here are the resources listed. Publication 971, innocent spouse relief, tax information for innocent spouses, and topic number 205, innocent spouse relief, including separation of liability and equitable relief. So if you plug all these into Google, it's going to bring up the information that you need. And also, you guys, not trying to, jump on the bandwagon, but just as what's going on with Risa Tessa, right? You need to do a background check on the person that you're going to marry. Because if they have any debt, they don't have to have children. It doesn't have to be child support. They could owe someone, have a judgment against them. Anything could happen. But if you file jointly with them, they could take your money. And it's easier to do an investigation first than wait till afterwards to try to get your money back. Also, if you just didn't get a chance to do that yet, and again, you don't know how to go about doing that, my recommendation is to file separate from your spouse. Again, I'm not an expert. I do recommend that you consult a tax attorney, especially if you get a large amount back, because it's definitely worth it in the end. Let me know your comments.